Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. As we head into another night of NBA action, it's time for me to release my NBA picks of the day once again for you here on a Saturday evening. Only 6 games on tap for you tonight, but I think there is still some value here this evening. So we'll start it off in Portland, where the Utah Jazz are coming into town to play the Blazers tonight. The Blazers come in as an 8-point favorite, total of 185.5 points. Now, Jazz should be a little bit tired here after they're coming off a back-to-back loss last night in Utah against the Memphis Grizzlies. Tough game, only lost by 1 point. However, heading into Portland tonight to a team that really needs a win here to try to keep that 4th overall seed in the Western Conference and try to stay with that home game here in the beginning of the playoffs. I think this could be a pretty solid game here. However, I think that the over could have some value here between these two teams, considering the Jazz coming off the back-to-back, and despite how good their defense has been, sportsbooks have really been overvaluing their defense just a little bit in the totals here recently, with totals like 185.5, last night at 175.5. It does look like there could be some pretty good value for the over here tonight between these two clubs. Over is actually 4-1 in the Jazz last 5 road games and 8-3 in their last 11 overall. So we have seen some success betting the over with the Utah Jazz here recently. They're also 5-2 cashing the over in their last 7 games as an underdog, and 4-0 cashing the over in their last 4 games against teams with winning percentages of 60% or better. So I think with the Blazers' backs against the wall tonight, despite some of the injuries they've been sustaining here as of late, Aaron Aflalo being the most recent one, they should still have plenty of firepower tonight to get the job done, score about 95, maybe even 100 points on the Utah Jazz, and that should be enough for the over here tonight at 185.5. That'll do it for the first one, and make sure you check out my other NBA pick today in the article being posted at sportsbookreview.com later this morning. A couple of odds not out just yet, so we're going to make sure that those come out first before I release my second pick of the day. So make sure you double check back there for my second play, but for the first one, go over 185.5 between Utah and Portland. That'll do it for me this time. Make sure you check back later, as I said, but until then, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of the Sharp Pick.